Mika, can you share with us maybe something that might stick out in your memory as memorable from all of your experiences working remotely?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm just going to keep it real and focused on a personal experience because not only
Okay.
was I building these programs and policies for the employers that I worked with to benefit the workforce, but I also needed to benefit from it. So after I got out of the Army, I went through a pretty harsh divorce. I was pregnant with my son at the time, didn't have family in this area because all my family's in Maine or New York, and I was in the DC area. I was looking at career opportunities outside of the intelligence community. I actually had a job offer in what I call paradise. It was in Hawaii. The job would
Oh,
have relocated me and my two kids, bought me out of my house. I think it was a $60,000 pay raise at the time. And
Well,
I was excited to go just because I really wanted to get away from my ex-husband.
oh, of course.
But I got to tell you, at the same time I was interviewing and accepted that position, I had a colleague that kept calling me all the time from USDA and kept saying, hey, you got to come look at the Department of Agriculture. There's this amazing opportunity. You're going to love it. And I'm thinking, what do these farmers want from me? Like, why do they keep calling? I'm just kidding. So I did my friend a solid. I said, look, I'll come interview, but I already accepted this job and I don't really know if I'm going to be open to coming anywhere else. I just wanted to be nice. I go in, I'm on my way to Maine, by the way. So my Honda Pilot is packed to the brim because after that, I was going to go pick up my kids and drive the next 7 hours all the way up to Maine by myself because that's how I roll. I'll jump out of the car, go in. I'm thinking it'll be 30 minutes. And I sit down and have this most amazing interview with the Chief Human Capital Officer, the Deputy Chief Human Capital Officer, and the Director of Diversity and Inclusion. So they start describing this vision of the Secretary of Agriculture, and it was called cultural transformation, and telework and wellness programs and workplace flexibilities. They were just one component of it. But it was like this vision of how you were going to transform a culture for 105,000 people around the globe. And I said, okay, well, I've already accepted this job. I mean, it sounds nice, but like, and then
I'm
they
going to
said,
Hawaii.
yeah, I got a job in Hawaii, and they
Right,
said,
right.
we don't care when you work or where you work. We need somebody to create these policies and make this the best place to work. And I said,
Let me
wait a
think
minute,
about
what?
this.
Break the moment here. Yeah.
So what did you do?
I declined the Hawaii position.
Are you
And
wait? Time out. You said no to Hawaii and yes to farmers only.
I
Dot
did.
com.
I did, man. And here's the crazy thing on top of that. 3 months after I accepted the job, my son at the time was about 2.5. He started having some real problems. I get called all the time by his daycare and his teachers, and they were like, we don't know what's wrong. Something's happening. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like rocking in my career and all this. And boy, I never could have predicted that I would have needed the flexibilities that I was building. I always say I would never have had the successful career that I would have had if not for telework and remote work. And I was building those programs, but I needed them too. I had no idea. And so I went on this really long journey as a single mom while I'm building these award-winning programs for the entire USDA, not just telework, all of them. And I'm trying to figure out how do I help my littlest guy and balance being a single mom.
Visit us at remotely1.com/podcast for upcoming episodes. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our episodes on your favorite podcast app.